Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. First up, President Biden is reportedly regretting his pick for Attorney General Merrick Garland because apparently Garland didn't go after Trump enough. Then we're heading to Ohio State University, where they've spent over $13 million on DEI salaries and received billions in federal grants for programs like teaching non-binary teens to rock climb. Do non-binary teens climb rocks different than other teens? Anyway. Next, we're talking about the push for a bird flu vaccine. A former health commissioner is urging the Biden administration to fast-track approval before Trump takes office. Because nothing says trust me like rushing out a vaccine. And finally, Washington, D.C.'s Department of Transportation is in hot water after ads surfaced comparing MAGA supporters to literal garbage. The city is scrambling to remove the ads while claiming, "We didn't authorize this." All right, let's dive in. President Biden is reportedly experiencing buyer's remorse over his decision to appoint Merrick Garland as Attorney General because he didn't prosecute Trump enough. You heard me right. Biden is mad that Garland didn't weaponize the Justice Department enough. What Biden doesn't understand is that Garland only had 4 years. How much election interference did he expect? Garland made Russia collusion look like a middle school group project. Garland had the FBI raid President Trump's Mar-a-Lago home. They were sifting through Melania's drawers for classified documents in the FBI's first real panty raid. But wait, it gets even better. President Biden is also a little pissed at Garland because the DOJ was being overly aggressive in the investigation of his son, Hunter Biden. Overly aggressive? The DOJ tried to give Hunter an insane plea deal that included immunity. The only thing the plea deal didn't have was a blank check for Hunter's artwork. Biden accusing Garland of not doing enough is like a pyromaniac complaining the fire wasn't big enough. Garland's thrown so many charges at Trump, he could finish building the wall with subpoenas. A recent report has revealed that Ohio State University spent $13.3 million in 2023 on salaries for its 201 DEI employees, which is equal to the cost of tuition for over 1,000 students. Instead of making education more affordable, they paid 201 people to make sure every campus tour starts with an apology for existing. OSU has received over $3 billion in federal grants to host programs such as the National Science Foundation for the Girls on Rock, which apparently provides 16 to 18-year-old girls and non-binary individuals with immersive hands-on experience in the geosciences combined with elements of artistic expression and technical rock climbing in the Rocky Mountains, Colorado. $3 billion in grants for programs like Girls on Rock. It's perfect if you want to study geology but don't want to be weighed down by, a job. OSU also offers classes like Sexualities and Citizenship and Queer Ecologies, the second of which is described as follows. From animal studies, queer and feminist social movements for environmental justice, trans natures, and sexual politics. Queer Ecologies will articulate a commitment to new thinking about the challenges of planetary and climate change. $3 billion in federal grants, and they're offering classes like Queer Ecologies. Finally, someone's asking the hard questions like, what would a gay frog say about climate change? Former commissioner of the Baltimore City Health Department, Lena Wen, is pushing for the Biden administration to approve the bird flu vaccine before the new Trump administration takes over.
I feel like we should have learned our lesson from COVID that just because we aren't testing, it doesn't mean that the virus isn't there.
Yeah, you really would think that we'd learned our lesson from COVID. But here we go again. It's like watching a sequel nobody asked for. Pandemic Panic 2, The Flappening.
There actually is a vaccine developed already against H5N1. The Biden administration has contracted with manufacturers to make almost 5 million doses of the vaccine. However, they have not asked the FDA to authorize the vaccine. There's research done on it. They could get this authorized now and also get the vaccine out.
Yeah, let's rush out a new vaccine. That sounds safe. And what do you mean by vaccine exactly? Do you mean a vaccine, or do you mean the not a real vaccine?
Because we don't know what the Trump administration is going to be doing around bird flu. If they have people coming in with anti-vaccine stances, could they hold up vaccine authorization?
Translation? Quick, push this through before someone asks questions like, does this actually work? Or why does it feel like I'm molting? In other news, the CDC is recommending that pigeons start wearing tiny masks and that they stay at least a wingspan away from each other. Washington, D.C.'s Department of Transportation is scrambling to remove an ad that compared Trump supporters to garbage. The ad was seen near the Capitol, and it was titled, "Keep D.C. Trash Free," featuring a crossed-out image of a man wearing a red MAGA hat and holding a book titled Project 2025. The bottom of the ad includes the logo for the District of Columbia Department of Public Works and the Mayor's Office of the Clean City Program, but they have denied having a role in the creation of the ad, saying this on X. This image was not created, funded, or authorized by the DC government, and our teams are currently working to remove them. If you see additional images like this, we encourage you to report them to 311. So the city with more cameras per square foot than an OnlyFans studio can't figure out who put up the Keep DC Trash Free ad. DC says that they didn't authorize the anti-Trump ad. Sure, because if there's one thing DC is known for, it's taking responsibility for things and telling the truth. Thanks for watching Headlines. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.